Hey Camp, this is Coach Arancino, and in this video we are going to be talking about the sport of basketball and how to maintain control while you have the ball or while you're dribbling. What you're going to need for this session is a basketball, whether it has bells or not, whatever your preference is. You're going to want a partner who's going to be able to play some defense on you, and you're going to want some open space with a floor that will allow the ball to bounce, so you can dribble. If you haven't done so yet, I want you to first watch the basketball dribbling introduction, which will teach you a lot about dribbling. That will definitely come in handy in this lesson, so you're definitely going to want to watch that one first before you proceed with watching this video. So in this video, I'm going to spend about 8 minutes or so talking about and demonstrating different aspects of maintaining control of the ball while you are in possession of the ball or dribbling. So after you see all of these different elements and I'll demonstrate them all, then at the end I'll give you some ways that you could practice this with a partner. Triple threat. Okay, the first thing that's really important to know that I don't think we've talked about in any other basketball video is the triple threat position. So whenever you're in control of the basketball, meaning that you are holding the ball, you have it, you're going to want to be holding the ball in the triple threat position. You're going to want to have a nice low athletic stance when you're in triple threat, and you're going to kind of tuck that ball into your dominant side hip. So from this position, you are holding the ball firmly with two hands on your low side hip. You're kind of like hunching over the ball a little bit so it's nice and protected back on that hip. It's called the triple threat, triple as in three, because there are three things you can do from this position. You can easily make a pass, you can easily shoot, and you can easily start to dribble if you are still allowed to dribble. So whenever you have the ball in a basketball game or a basketball setting, and you are not at the moment doing something with it, you're waiting to see what's happening, you want to be holding it in the triple threat position. Let's take a look at what it looks like. This is Coach Shino in a stationary triple threat position, so you can see what it looks like. Her knees are bent and the ball is tucked behind her right hip with two hands firmly holding it there. Remember, in a triple threat position, you can do three things like seen here. Coach Shino can pass the ball, she can shoot the ball, or she can start dribbling, all from that triple threat position. Pivoting. The next thing that's really going to help you with maintaining control of the ball while dribbling is remembering that you are allowed to pivot in basketball. So if you're holding the ball, you are not allowed to move your feet and just go running down the court unless you dribble. But while you're holding that ball and trying to figure out what to do with it in that triple threat position, you are allowed to pivot, meaning that one of your feet must stay planted on the ground and the other foot is allowed to move. So when you're holding that triple threat position, let's say that you want your left foot as your pivot foot, it must stay on the ground in that very spot, but your right foot is allowed to move all around you, kind of spinning you, pivoting around that stationary foot. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Coach Shino is keeping her left foot planted on the ground while moving her right foot around, spinning her in a circle in both directions. Here's a close-up of her feet. Her left foot, the heel is off the ground and her toes is what is staying on the ground as her other foot moves. Here you can see Coach Shino in a triple threat position with a defender on her using those pivoting skills. Moves. Okay, so we've already talked about ways to maintain control of the ball while you're just holding the ball and you're in possession of the ball. And now we're going to take that a step further and talk about how to maintain control of the ball while you're dribbling. So the first thing we're going to talk about is why I wanted you to watch those introduction videos before this, because we're going to be talking about different moves. When you are in basketball and you're dribbling and there's a defender on you, you are going to want to hit him with a move, whether it's a crossover, a behind the back, a between the legs, a change of direction, so that you are able to get around that defender. So in the next video, you'll see me trying a crossover. My defender's right in front of me. I'm going to cross over and go right around him. In this video, Coach Shino has a defender on her. She starts dribbling with her right side and then crosses over to her left hand to go around the defender. In this demonstration, Coach Shino does the same thing with a more advanced move by dribbling behind her back from her right side to her left side to go around her defender to the basket. The reason that we include these different moves as a way to keep control of the ball while dribbling is because if you just really stand there and dribble or try and go in a straight line, oftentimes your defender is going to steal that ball. So being able to do these different moves and change direction is a really important way that you can stay in control of the ball and not get it stolen from your defender. Shielding the ball. Okay, the next element or tactic that I'm going to talk about for maintaining control of the ball while you're dribbling is called shielding the ball. So when you are in a basketball game and your defender is right in front of you, if you dribble the ball up and down right in front of your body, like often sometimes we practice, that will easily get stolen away. So when you are dribbling in a game setting or with a defender on you, you're going to want to turn your body so that your dribble is off to the side of your body of your dominant hand. So if I'm a righty, I'm going to be turning to my right and dribbling so that my left shoulder and the left side of my body is acting as a shield between my defender and the ball. Okay, so this is called shielding the ball. Whichever direction you're going, you're going to want to put that hand away from the defender dribbling the ball, and your other hand and arm is acting as a shield between the defender and the ball. In this demonstration, Coach Shino dribbles to the right side of her body with her right hand. Her left arm, left hand, left shoulder, and left leg are all between the ball and the defender, acting as a shield. This is probably one of the most important things that you can do to maintain control of the ball while dribbling, because if you're shielding the ball properly and a defender tries to steal it from you, oftentimes it will be a foul and you still get the ball. Height of the dribble. All right, this next thing I'm going to talk about goes back to the basics of dribbling. Okay, this is all about the height of the dribble. So when you practice dribbling, you're often probably standing straight up, practicing your dribble handles, all that. But when you have a defender on you, you want to make sure that when you're dribbling the ball, you are keeping it nice and low. Your waist or your hip height should be the highest, especially when a defender is on you. Because the higher you dribble the ball, the longer that leaves your defender time to swipe their hand and steal the ball from you. The lower the ball, the easier it is for you to control, and the least amount of opportunity your defender has of stealing it from you. So no matter what you're doing, whether it's dribbling to the basket, whether it's running a play, whether it's doing your different moves like the crossover or behind the back, you're gonna wanna keep that dribble very, very low. That's going to help you. In this slow-mo demonstration, Coach Shino approaches a defender. She is dribbling the ball at about chest height in front of the defender, and he easily steals the ball. In this better slow motion demo, Coach Shino approaches the defender and dribbles the ball at about hip height, nice and low to the ground while shielding the ball, and the defender is unable to steal it from her. Practice. Okay, we talked about a lot of different things here that should help you maintain control of the ball while you're dribbling or while you're in possession of the ball with the defender on you. So now it's time to practice. So what I want you to do to practice is I want you to hold the ball in your hands with the defender on you. The first thing you should do is lock that ball into that triple threat position and start pivoting on whatever foot you choose. I want you to do this for about 10 seconds while your defender is trying to steal the ball from you. Okay, holding it in that triple threat and pivoting, you should be able to hold that ball for 10 seconds without the defender taking it from you. At that point, I want you to start dribbling. Dribbling nice and low, using your body to shield the ball, trying a crossover move, trying maybe a behind the back or a change of direction. But all of these things that we've talked about, I want you to do that while you're dribbling and see how long you can maintain control of the ball while the defender is trying to take it from you. Then you could take a break, reset, and then start that again. Dribbling and ball control is all about repetition, so the more that you practice this, the better that you will become. But practicing right now in just a one-on-one setting, one defender and you, is a great way to just get better control of your ball handling ability. Here's a practice demonstration. Coach Shino is in triple threat position while pivoting, pretending to make fake passes, and pretending to shoot for about 10 seconds. Then she begins dribbling, focusing on dribbling the ball nice and low, doing a couple crossovers, and shielding the ball the entire time. Thanks for watching this video, Kappa. If you have any questions, please feel free to have your coach reach out to me, but I hope you have a lot of fun doing this, and I can't wait to see your basketball skills.